Bay, and are doing everything we can to help support artists and performers and the venues in the region we love. And I'm going to bring on our very special guest tonight, Dominique Gomez, who will be playing a set as well. Hi, Dom.
Hi, Thao. Thanks for having me. I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it okay to call you Dom if we haven't met in person?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay. We were connected through our friends at Noise Pop, and I'm so happy that we could gather here tonight. What have we got to say? What are we here for? It's to raise money, y'all. This is, everyone knows, I don't even have, I can't quite wrap my head of these past, I guess at this point, several months. I can't quite fully acknowledge how destructive this pandemic has been to the industry and to musicians, to everyone who makes a living involving live music, to the venues. It's just such a small world in a tight-knit community. And anyway, so we're all, I'm sure, doing the most we can as we absorb all of the other remarkably distressing things that are also happening. Dom, have you ever been to the Red Poppy Art House?
That's one of the venues in the city I've never been to in the 10 years of living in San Francisco. But I've always wanted to play there just acoustically or with a mellow band. So I'm really happy to be a part of this. And the community within the Red Poppy Art House is really beautiful from what I've seen and the shows I've seen there. So it's to be able to perform and help out is a real honor.
I agree. They're amazing. I first heard about Red Poppy Art House, which is the venue that we're benefiting tonight. It is in the heart of the Mission, on Folsom and what is the cross street? It's been a while since anyone's been anywhere, but it's at Folsom and 22nd. Let me consult the chat window in case someone will tell me, because I don't want to be rude and look at my phone. But so Red Poppy Art House, I first heard about it years and years ago, and it's been open for 17 years now. My friend McLeet, who is a Bay Area pillar, a musician and pillar of the community, she was the artistic director there, I believe, for a while. But I was on an artist-activist retreat that she was on as well, and she told me about it. And then I lived pretty close to there for a while, so I loved going to shows there. It's probably the only place, besides any noise pop thing. You know how it is. It's like when you play a lot of shows, or if you're away on tour, when you come home, you're not necessarily interacting with people or wanting to be out at night.
Right.
Yeah. What do you do when you get home from a tour?
To be quite honest with you, I've only done small tours, but when I get home from a tour, I kind of just like to hang out at home and hermit for a minute. I've done tours throughout California, but I have yet to do larger ones just because I'm kind of starting out. But I definitely like to do a face mask and drink some wine at home and maybe watch a movie.
Yeah. Oh, one of those face masks. I was like, oh, you're going to wear a face mask just in your home, which would be
oh my God,
really beyond responsible, super on point.
Right, that would be a little over the top.
Just like an exfoliator,
yes,
kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, because oh man, performing, and then there's other people, and then everything's collecting on your face.
Right,
you really got to get that out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And will you tell us more about what you've got going on? You have a new release?
I do. I just released my debut single, actually, called Moonlight. And today I'm really stoked. I just landed 10,000 streams on Spotify, which is,
nice.
I'm super stoked. And next Friday on October 2nd, I'm releasing my second single called Answer. So those songs will be played here acoustically. And I'm just really, really happy to be here and be able to share everything, and donate the money raised because of the music to a good cause.
Awesome. And you'll be doing live streams around the release of the next single and then
Yes, that's
the
right.
album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Debut.
And where can people find you?
Well, they could find me everywhere. I'm available on all platforms, and follow me on Instagram at Dominique Gomez.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you talk about? Well, I'll ask you things after you play as well. But I think it's so important to maintain the emphasis on how we're going to take care of our friends in the music industry. And what are you most worried about? Can I ask?
I've been in a lot of worked throughout college and even just to get by with music at venues, and I've worked at Amoeba Music for a while, and done various interning and working office jobs for music industry related companies, and I mean, I really feel for everyone in their own right because of how hard this is, especially, I mean, live music is the biggest thing here. And I mean, two of the most beautiful communities I had ever been a part of was working for the chapel, doing box office and also just like doing so many other random things there, and in Amoeba Music, and seeing those fundraisers coming out during COVID, with the chances of them might not being able to hang on anymore was a really scary thing to realize. So I'm really thankful that Amoeba is now up and running, I think as of last week. And
oh, great.
Yeah, I've been like cheering them on, telling people to donate, and, the chapel, all of the independent music venues in the city are still asking for donations, and that's why we're here now. And I think those two communities, I'm really afraid of seeing record stores where we can actually purchase tangible things and then also see people live. I feel like those are just really important factors that are being heavily affected by all of this. So I'm hoping we could all pull through.
Me too, certainly. And before we get going, you know what? I didn't know if I would be doing the unboxing, because I heard that the internet likes that kind of thing. But y'all, this evening could not happen without Sierra Nevada in conjunction with Noise Pop. And so thank you all so much. And a very kind gentleman dropped off some beer right in front of me, because I practice in the living room and the door is right there. So anyway, thank you so much for this. And we really appreciate the support. I meant to do it. Hold on, can you hear that? Could you hear that, Dom?
Yeah. I still heard it crack. I heard
right?
the pop. Yeah.
Is it like what people say about does it feel nice? Yeah.
It did.
Maybe I can. Excuse me. Can I get another one to open it again? I'm just. The service here is incredible. Because it's my partner and she'll. Thank you. That'll be for after your set, so people
Okay.
have a lot to. Thanks. Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much. Look, Kevin at Noise Pop said, keep it fun, keep it casual. So this is what we're trying to do. But what we're really trying to do is help out Red Poppy Art House, who I'm so grateful for, and I will share more as we move on. Dom, will you play some music for us?
I would love to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, this first song is called Anonymous Loves. Oh, the sun will rise. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Feeling oh so strange. Will this headache go away? Early morning coffee, then you run. I try my best to seek for the sun. Tonight I'll put my best on and be seen as I'm having fun. Tomorrow I will say to my lonely self, what have I done? Such an awful shame. She hates the effort and loves the pain. Through the night she cries, a hopeless sinner just hopes to die. Anonymous loves are a dime a dozen. You run from it, soon you'll be back there again. The shadow of your heart will take control of you and me. A moral sin inside you knows what's destined to be released. Early morning coffee, then you run. I try my best to seek for the sun. Tonight I put my best on and be seen as I'm having fun. Tomorrow I will say to my lonely self. Tomorrow I will say to my lonely self. Tomorrow I will say to my lonely self, what have I done? All right, that was Anonymous Loves. Will be featured on my debut EP, set to release early 2021. And this next song is, it was written about 2 years ago, and it's completely dedicated to the tragedies based off of police brutality in the United States. And sadly, it's even more relevant, you know, now that COVID has kind of given everyone a chance to really see what's going on. And it's hopefully there will be more change in the future, but the song is dedicated to this certain cause. His baby's wishing she'd get to kissing his lovely lips in another hour or two. But sadly that ain't true. His mother's feet, she may be meeting the pearly gates of heaven or hell. Well, who could really tell? You were walking by yourself, minding your own business, wanted only what was best for your children. The blue lights, they come for you. You throw your hands up in the air. 20 bullets to the chest. Your body bleeds until you fall. Oh, you're so wrong. The city's screaming, the end is nearing. For the future of your futile toys, and this is no longer your choice. And I wonder what's going on in your head. Doesn't make you feel proud. Oh, you probably got a slap on the wrist. He didn't think his life would come to this. And he was walking by himself, himself, minding his own business. Wanted only what was best for his children. The blue lights, they come for him. He throws his hands up in the air. 20 bullets to the chest. His body bleeds until he falls, but his soul rolled on. You and your white privilege ain't trying to believe that we've got a broken society. Well, he was walking by himself, minding his own business. Wanted only what was best for his children. The blue lights, they come for him. He throws his hands up in the air. 20 bullets to the chest. His body bleeds until he falls, but his soul roll on. So roll on. All right. And this next song is a cover that I thought I'd throw in here. Linda Ronstadt is a huge inspiration, so I decided to do her version of Blue Bayou. I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time, since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday. Come with me to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing I'd be. Gonna see my baby again. Gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe then I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine. Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday. Come with me to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats are with their sails afloat. If I could only time. Oh, some sweet day gonna take away this hurting inside. But I'll never be blue, my dreams come true. I'm blue by you. Sweet. Thank you. It's a beautiful song. All right, so this next song is Moonlight. This is my debut single that I just released almost a month ago. And it's available everywhere, and I hope you guys like it. Haunted by the footsteps of your love. When you're gone, I hope you're thinking of me. Oftentimes I wonder what is hurting, 'cause every night you hold me saying I love you. Ooh, look to the sky for help. Will the constellations tell all the things that they've seen? And if I am going crazy, it's me against my will. I will always be there for you, baby. If the moon brings me closer, maybe I will see the light tonight. Maybe I will see the light tonight. Does it hurt your soul that she's moved on? Will the rain wash away all the love you two had? But I know you're overwhelmed, and the sun may feel like hell, but my love shines brighter than the stars in the sky through the desert. And you fear the wedding bell. I will always be there for you, baby. Don't try to pull away from the moonlight tonight. Maybe I will see the light tonight. Oh, oh, oh. then maybe I will see the light. All right. Thank you. So this is going to be my last song here, and this is going to be my second single being released, and that's happening next Saturday, October 2nd. Tuning in Open D. And this song was written about 2 years ago also, and it's sadly very relevant, and it's about climate change, and I feel like it's never been more relevant than ever right now. I actually live in Bolinas, and there was a fire 4 miles away from us, the one in West Marin, and it was probably one of the most other terrifying things I've ever had to go through, other than collectively as like a pandemic. So, I mean, it's everywhere where there's hurricanes happening on the East Coast and people talking about there being a migration to Canada and northern states is just so wild. And so this song is pretty much about that, and how sadly money kind of takes over. And that's more important than the livelihood of people. And environmental justice in the end is social justice. And it just really ties in with how a lot of communities of color are heavily affected by these environmental changes. And there's just a lot that needs to change right now. And this song, I hope, provides hope in all of that. The song is called Answer. There's an answer in the wind with no one listening. I can feel her in the sky as my daughter cries. And will the dollar save you when we reach the end? Will your power prove you're above all of us weaker fools? Must the love we try to feed bring brutality? Work our fingers to the bone when we end up alone. Oh, Mother, we will save you. This can't be the end. Who are we to blame it to? Gotta come together. Let's not play pretend. La da, la da da da. There's an answer in the wind with no one listening. And that's my set. Thank you for listening. Thanks, Thao.
Thank you so much for playing for us.
Thank you. I'm really excited to see your
It
set.
was such a pleasure to hear you, and your voice is a blessing on us all.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice.
That was beautiful.
Thank
And,
you.
Did you see that Linda Ronstadt documentary?
No, I haven't, and everyone has been sending it to me like,
Oh,
you've
okay.
gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah, but I mean that you know I'm so glad you played that song.
Oh, good. I'm assuming you loved the movie then.
You know, I've never watched the movie.
Oh, you were
I've
just
only heard
like,
the
oh,
song.
she
And then
should
I
watch
just-
it.
Oh yeah. Okay. We will. We have a to watch list.
Yeah.
But then in the documentary, and I'm sure. I had listened to it before, but because of she had an interview on Fresh Air where she talked about this. She made a mariachi record, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
everyone told her not to do it. They were
Right.
like, no, it's going to ruin your career. And she was like, I'm going to do what I want.
She's incredible. That
Yeah.
record is incredible.
It really
I've
is.
heard, I've only heard a few songs from it, but it was,
Yeah.
Anyway.
She's phenomenal.
awesome.
So tell me about any new releases that are coming up or any recent releases that have just happened.
Sure. Well, in May, May 15th to be exact, I'm going to stand because I didn't plan for sitting. So we released the latest record, and it's called Temple. And then, but it was a bummer we didn't get to, obviously we didn't get to tour it, and it doesn't look like, I don't know the earliest you've heard of people going back on tour, but we won't be out probably till 2022 at this point.
Right. Yeah.
Have you heard the same from people?
I have, like, at first they said fall of 2021, and now it's like, it's going to be 2022. So.
Yeah. Universe willing, right?
Yeah, basically.
Universe allowing, yeah. One thing I wanted to ask was how you've been, how you've been passing the time and what you've been doing to kind of stay calm and or creative.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest self-help has been meditation and rituals in itself. I am an essential worker, so I was lucky enough to still have a job, but then at the same time still put myself at risk. So, I still spend a lot of my time working, but, having my time off, it's like constantly worrying. But I found that meditation has been like the one thing for me to really just like have a moment of peace about everything and be present.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wish I said I could do it daily, but I meditate probably three or four times out of the week.
Yeah. I don't do it every day either. It's hard.
It is really hard. And then I get so stressed about not doing it that I wonder, or I'm so stressed while I'm doing it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah.
This is obviously a lifelong struggle for a lot of people to like navigate. But I mean, I grew up in a Buddhist family. Like I feel like I owe it to my people to like really not be struggling this hard with it. But yeah, that helps a lot. And I can tell when I don't, because I'm just, And then I just saw on the, I don't know what it's called when you open a new window in Mozilla. I hope everyone has time. Everyone just settle in here. And I think it's Pocket or something, and then just like a bunch of articles come up when you're trying to open a new window for a specific purpose, but instead you just start reading all these other things.
Oh, right.
And one of the things was we're not breathing, none of us are breathing correctly, and like the last time you breathed correctly, you were a toddler. But I mean, as singers, well, I'm sure that you do this way more than I do because I know that my voice teacher has always been like, you're breathing up here. Like,
Right.
what are you doing? Right? So if it's every breath you take and every move you make, your diaphragm, your lower...
Right where your sternum is. It's right where
That's
your
right.
lungs kind of like separate.
See? Everybody listen to the vocalist. Yeah. Yeah, that's where, and that should be full.
Right.
That's where you should be inhaling the air. Everyone, so many people stop right here.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
The-
God. But then when we're doing things like reading the news or checking our email or whatever, I think all of us collectively are holding our breath way, way more.
Totally. Absolutely.
Oh God! So I don't even know where I was going with that. I was so stressed out. Okay, we're gonna check the chats. This is the one thing about live streaming I have not yet. Well, there are a lot of things to work on, but to kind of follow the scroll and respond in time. I don't know how Rachel does it. Rachel Maddow. Okay, donation prizes, y'all. This is remarkable. We've raised over $1.3 thousand. That would be $1,300. We're over that. Thank you so much, lovers of music and live music and people who care about people. We really appreciate you. This is remarkable. I got to talk about these donation prizes. Do you want to talk about
Sure.
what Adrian's posted there?
Yeah. It looks like $25. When you donate $25, we'll automatically get you one ticket to a future Noise Pop show when everything starts to ramp back up. So like we were saying, hopefully 2022. And the second prize is when you donate $50, it'll get you 2 tickets to a future Red Poppy Art House show. So, I mean, $25 is pretty, that's pretty awesome in my opinion. It's exciting stuff.
Mine too. It's really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. And you know that the shows will come back because we have to will them. We have to work really hard in every respect, but to save our stages, to protect our live venues. We don't know exactly when we're going to come out of this, but we want these venues that we love and that sustain us to be around still. Adrian, can you post a link to the Save Our Stages legislation and petitions? There's different action items you can take to help ensure legislative accountability for our industry. What else? Should we tell them about that idea that I had?
I think you should. I think it's pretty awesome.
All right. Well, we were just spitballing. So, around the time of the uprisings, I started, because typically to raise money, you play shows, right? So that's pretty much out. And you can do live streams, but to raise money for different organizations, such as the Anti-Police Terror Project, I started cooking with a neighbor, and he's a baker. And we started teaming up where I wanted to do soup, some kind of soup, and then he would bake bread. But then I was like, okay, what if you bake dessert? Because I really want to do this Vietnamese. I wanted to do more Vietnamese food. And then I was like, I'm going to make a vegan pho, and we're going to call it a pho raiser. And so that's what I would like to offer tonight, musicians who cook. And I want to, where are we at now? We're at 1,300. If we break, it's a lot of work and I'm kind of lazy. So if we break 1,700, I can be negotiated with. I will set up a vegan pho stand outside the Noise Pop offices, and we'll do it in a really safe way. And then we'll figure out how we can get people some soup. But I'm not really detail oriented, so this is the big picture. You guys can chat about it. Noise Pop will make it happen. Oh, we're almost at 15. Okay. Shh. 2K. If you do 2K, I will chop up the jalapeno. I will rinse the bean sprouts and then dry them, which is really important. If you have clean, dry bean sprouts on top of your pho, I will do that, I promise. If we can get 2K for Noise Pop and the Red Poppy Art House.
I love this.
All right.
It's so great.
What else can we do? This is incredible.
It is.
It's like, oh man, the internet, don't you find that you just start talking and you don't stop because no one's,
I know.
What are we gonna do?
I feel like you and I are just talking, but, there's a lot going on that we really don't understand right now.
Oh, man. Can I tell you a little bit more about Red Poppy Art House?
Yes, great idea.
All right. So, I referenced touring earlier, and I'm not bragging, but I am probably like the grouchiest touring musician that I know. I am probably, and all of my friends will attest to this, like my band, maybe grumpier would be our drummer, Jason Sloats. He's in Oakland, in Grumpy. No, just kidding. He's incredible, but I think we've been doing it a while, and there's some wear and tear. And the thing about, for me, my experience throughout my career, it's been hard to maintain and preserve the love for music and live music that I had, which is the reason I started, And I think once there are just a lot of things that exist outside of playing music for people that you contend with, and it can wear you down. And when I would get home from tours, I would be so tired and disheartened by elements of music, but I would go see shows at the Red Poppy because it made me a fan again. And it's like an incredible space. It's such an intimate, comforting space, and it is an incubator for so much talent and so much community. And when I see live music there, it makes me love music again. And it makes me become a student of music again. The musicianship that I've seen there is remarkable. And it just would be so tough if they weren't able to host us as soon as they're able. But I was able to speak to Dina, who is right now acting as the executive director. She was the artistic director before, but since COVID, they've had to whittle staff down to, I think it's just her handling stuff now. And, they had to cancel everything for the foreseeable future, and they lost a bunch of grants because, the arts funding also has taken such a hit. And Dina was able, she told me that there are a few, they still, they've adapted and they've pivoted and they're figuring it out, and they are offering these performances the program is called MAP, and it's takes place in different locations. Different artists will just, kind of, they log on from wherever they are, and there's, let me explain it further. It's that, Dina, where are you? It's look at this. Okay, look, Mission Arts and Performance Project, and it's this multidisciplinary intercultural happening that takes place in the Mission District of San Francisco on the first Saturday of every even month of the year. The MAP transforms ordinary spaces, such as private garages, gardens, living rooms, studios, street corners, and small businesses into pop-up performance and exhibition sites for a day and night of intimate scale artistic and cultural exchange among a kaleidoscope of individuals and communities. So that's, off the top of my head, that's what MAP is. And the next one is October 3rd, and I encourage everyone to please check it out. And it's an honor to be a part of something that helps raise money for such an incredible resource and an incredible cultural hub. And we'll talk more about that later. Should I play a song or?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I would like to say thanks for sharing. That was really, really beautiful. So I think a lot of people will enjoy that as much as I did.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thanks for saying that. I really am a very grumpy, like on tour, I'm so, oh, God. But you know what else? It's, we've always had the luxury of being cranky about going on tour. And then for that to be stripped away, it really makes you appreciate everything that comes along with that kind of exchange with people. You know, it's a quite sacred connection that you form with
Yes.
with people who come to your shows.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And we thank everyone for joining us tonight. And let me play a few songs. Did you have any more questions? Not to put you on the spot.
I did have one more question. I wanted to ask you about the Zoom music video that you had done.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy to talk about it. Should I just start?
Just go for it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, that thing, wow, that was a real team effort. And the people who helped make that video were, it was a real Herculean effort. And we had the original shoot was planned in LA at the end of March. And it was going to be dancers, because that's such a physical song that I wanted the kind of the visual manifestation of that to be.
And the song was
For Phenom.
Okay, Phenom, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that I wanted there to be dancers, and it was going to be this really physical thing. And then South by was canceled, and then right after that, you know, Shelter in Place
Right.
was announced for California, and then we just adapted. And my manager at the time, Joe, was like, let's move it to Zoom. Like, we could, you know, what if we did a music video over Zoom? Mm-hmm. And at first I was like, I don't know about that. But the way that, so there were two directors and a producer who made that work, and one of the directors was also the choreographer, and she basically re-choreographed the dancers, so that it would work in Zoom. It's written, like, dance written, choreographed for Zoom. And a lot of the people that you see in the video were originally scheduled to be in the real life video.
Right.
And then we rehearsed. I mean, and the turnaround was so fast. Like, we decided we would do it on a Monday, and then we shot it on Sunday, rehearsed all day Saturday on Zoom. I'd never even been on Zoom. I tried to do a Zoom yoga before then, and I was like, oh, I can't do that, and I couldn't get the link. I could all this stuff, right? So I go from like missing the yoga class online to like, oh, make a music video.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, we shot it here, and my partner Molly like took all of the show posters that we had, like there was a bunch of stuff around the house that was going to be for tour, so we just used it to like block out all the light. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty sad or poetic or fine, good use of supplies.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
I like it. I like that you still finished it and went through with it. I think that was a better choice than kind of like waiting until 2022,
Yeah, thanks for saying that. And I really wanted the song out in the world because the subject matter had a lot to do with so much of, well, it was a culmination of a lot of different energies and rage. And so I wanted it out in the world, but I wanted a way to present it that felt still true to that energy. And I think I'm so glad we were able to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can hear this. Can you hear that at all?
It's like muffled.
Can you hear that?
Is it supposed to be
Pretty
muffled?
muffled. Okay, so I went on to Erykah Badu's World Market. That's her website where she really embraced the live stream and got her own channel. She's incredible no matter what, but the way she's embraced, out of necessity. You got to figure out how you're going to. And so she had this guy on there who had this tabletop loop station, and they were doing all sorts of stuff. So then I got one because I thought I would because I really wanted to figure out how to do Phenom live.
Mm-hmm.
And that won't happen tonight. Maybe if we break $1 million. But I ran into there's some audio issues, so that's why they can't exist right this evening.
I'll have to check that out, though. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Oh, how do I do this? I can't pick up my laptop because I'm afraid something terrible will happen.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of stuff connected to it. And I can't pick that up because it's also connected to a lot of shit. So it's an RC 505 loop station. Erykah Badu World Market. Just check it. She's incredible. What are your recommendations for calming a husky puppy down? Is that an inside joke that I can't remember? Okay. It is a Boss RC 505. Okay. Dom, let me know if something urgent comes up.
I will. I'll keep an eye.
We are not born for departure, but we do learn to take it. We are not born for departure, but we do learn to take it. You're so early in the morning, I'm so late in the night. We waste the same day like no one dies. We waste the same day like no one dies. Fight for me in the modern day, half of all my blood and vein. Fight for me in the modern day, half of all my blood and vein. No, I do not recall. No one cared to remind me. Yes, at last I seek the secret. Are there, if people have questions, they can ask, and I'll answer them as I change instruments out.
I'll let you know if I see any.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, I guess I just get nervous that, they're not watching anymore. That's fine, too. I mean,
Well, if they didn't, then they missed out on an incredible performance. So,
thanks for saying that.
yeah.
You know what else is pretty good?
Hmm.
The Sierra Nevada beer.
Ooh.
Thanks again to our sponsors.
It's a sour, right?
It is a sour. It's slightly sour. It's like perfect amount.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, sometimes they could be a bit much.
What are you doing for Get Out the Vote stuff? I asked because I just had a feeling that you would be getting out the vote.
Right. Yes. I mainly was going to plan on doing kind of like campaigns on Instagram and trying to get the word out that way. Just because that's like the main platform that I like to use and is the easiest, I think.
Totally. Although I don't know how do you make one person's story your story?
You have to be tagged.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's the only way.
It is
that
the
makes
only way.
sense.
Which I think is really irritating. You can make like a post your story, but you can't make someone else's story your story.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I better. I guess, yeah. Well, I better get people to do that then. I think I'll have to resort to my mom's method, which is, so I have nephews that they live in Virginia, and like and my brother posts stuff, but I don't really see it, but then she just holds up her phone and records like a video on Facebook and then texts that recording to me, and that's how I see I see the nephews, which I'm like, oh, it works, and it's way faster than waiting for someone to tag you. Which,
Yeah.
So anyway, good job. See, moms always know.
Thao, someone had asked, is that I think they were referring to the instrument you're using before. They asked, is that a banjo or uke or mandolin?
It's a mandolin that I had a pickup put on it on tour several years ago. But I want to show y'all. This is actually one of my favorite. So I'm a huge Nico Case fan, and we've been lucky enough to tour with her a couple times. And on the first outing that I did with her, the tip of this mandolin, it originally like exists. Typically, it is there, and it just on that tour it fell, and the damn thing just broke off. But it reminds me of Nico, so I'm really glad that it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Tiffy commented, we're watching. Thao.
Oh, okay. Okay, I won't get weird then. I never do this because I'm never prepared enough, but if someone requests a song and I physically, in this mind and body, in this state, can do it, I will do it. But I haven't been rehearsing the catalog a lot, so, just you can try. I hope someone was going to request this one. I am a woman of leisure. I've been looking for the end of want. I don't want it, but I need it. Oh, come on, baby, won't you give me some? It's too hard for habits. My patience is done with me. I wanna live in times that touch. I wanna stay when my temper beats. Holy roller, roll over me. I'm looking for something else to see. Last so long, hurt so bad, but I want love in the aftermath. I want love in the aftermath. I've got minds to ease and thoughts to think through. I've got words to keep and lies to make true. I've got minds to ease and thoughts to think through. I've got words to keep and lies to make true. Holy roller, roll over me. I'm looking for something else to see. Last so long, hurt so bad, but I want love in the aftermath. Holy roller, roll over me. I'm looking for something else to see. Last so long, hurt so bad, but I want love in the aftermath. I want love in the aftermath.
Woo! I love that
Oh,
one.
thank you.
Love it. Love that one.
Thanks. All right.
There are a few questions.
What's happening now?
There's a few questions.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Aha. Okay. Vicky, there's a very special rendition of Marauders coming, but it's not coming tonight, so I'm sorry about that. So sorry. That's up to them. Guts. Bag of hammers. Haven't played that in so long. Let me see what okay. I'll play a few more, and then we can ride off into the sunset together. I saw a question about pizza.
Yes. What's the
I
best
take that
pizza
very
place?
seriously. Hold on. Babe? What's that place in North Beach? Is it Tony's? I really like Tony's. Okay, I got a few. Oh, man, there's a place in Glen Park. Can you look up a couple pizza? The place in Glen Park and then the one in North Beach? Michael, I'm not messing around. I have strong opinions about this. Okay. Oh, kindness be conceived. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah. Gianlina? That's the one. Gialina. That's the one I'm talking about. Delicious. Have you had pizza there?
I've never had pizza there. I used to work in Glen Park, like pre-COVID too, like for a while. I've never even noticed it before.
It's a super cute spot. It's like kind of right across the street from the library.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to try it out.
It's the crust. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Tony's too.
And the place in North Beach is, Tony's. Yeah. You know, I love a community-minded co-op, and Arizmendi is, Arizmendi has my heart in so many ways. You know what? Let me try to do... I know I had asked for requests, but I have to make sure that I do this one for my mom. And I don't know if you can all see this picture, but this is my mom in the floral print. This is her in, I think, this late 60s or early 70s. That's a friend who I don't know who that is. But this is one of the photos that inspired the song Temple. So I'm going to do that one for my mom. Because she's on the East Coast, she might be going to sleep soon. Here I have earned this sorrow, mine to keep. I lost my city in the light of day. Thick smoke, helicopter blades. Why would I bother to remember when our people, baby, die and live again? I lost my city in the light of day. Thick smoke, helicopter blades. Why would I bother to remember when our people, baby, die and live again? I lost my city in the light of day. Thick smoke, helicopter blades. Heaven and earth, I've never moved so fast. You'll never know the fear your mama has. I know your father can't call anymore. He never meant to be a man of war. But we found freedom, what will you do now? Bury the burden, baby, make us proud. All right. I gotta change tuning for this. I'll end on this one for. Somebody requested kindness be conceived. And I'm gonna try to do that one if I can remember it. Dom, do you mind doing a recap while I change my tuning?
Of course. Well, thank you everyone for staying on and donating and being here for such a great cause for the music community of the Bay Area. Again, if you donate $25, then you will get a ticket to a show, a noise pop show in the foreseeable future. And if you donate $50, then you will get, I believe it is 3 shows. $50 will get you 2 tickets to a future Red Poppy Art House show. And again, we're all here for the Red Poppy Art House today. And as Thao had mentioned, it's one of her favorite spots ever in the Bay Area. So we're really hoping that we can break our goal here. And we have just
Where are we at now, y'all?
gotten notification that we have hit 2,000.
Oh shit!
So you're making vegan pho for us.
I'm making some vegan pho, and I'm happy to do it. Thank y'all so much. All right, well, okay, we gotta plan some logistics. You know this is gonna happen because it's recorded online, so we're held to it.
Oh, I read that wrong.
Oh, okay. Woo! Great. Like I said, it's a lot of work. So
We're actually at 1,800 at the moment.
We're at 1,800.
Read that wrong.
I'm doing this only for my satisfaction because no one really cares about this this whole unboxing gimmick. But this is delicious. Again, thank you to Sierra Nevada for all of your support. And then, guys, listen.
Yeah.
Is that nice?
Mm-hmm. It's the real deal.
All right. Whoa, so refreshing. It's so good, and it gives you confidence to say things like, I'll cook pho for 1 million people. All right, y'all. Sierra should sponsor an ASMR can opening show with Thao as a host. I would love that. I can talk like this forever. Or no, it's like a little bit. It's like, open this can. Thank you, Sierra. Sierra Nevada. Soothing. Since, what year was it established? So refreshing. Is that creepy? Y'all, Dom, save me. I'm falling off the tracks here.
You're fine. You're fine.
That's what happens on live streams and you just say a bunch of shit because there's nothing. What's stopping you? All right, this is for whoever requested it. And, okay, for whoever requested Bag of Hammers, we don't have time for both, but I will do the opening to Bag of Hammers, okay? This is something I did in my early 20s. I don't really do it that much anymore. Okay. It's probably in a different key. Anyway, that's the opening. thank y'all so much for being with us this evening. It's been a real pleasure. Dom, thank you.
No, thank you. Such a great performance, Thao.
I really appreciate that. Thanks. It was
course.
fun. This was fun. It's nice. It almost feels like there's people around. All right, let's do a quick recap here before we say goodnight. Thank you so much to Noise Pop, to Sierra Nevada, to everyone who's donated this evening. Thank you to the Red Poppy Art House for existing. And we're trying our best to keep you in our hearts and just keeping you in the community so that we can all benefit and be so much more enriched because you're in our lives. Thank you, Dom, for being my buddy this evening, and it was such a pleasure to hear you play.
Thank you. I was so happy to be here, and it's been really, really nice. It's been a great evening.
I agree. Hopefully we'll see y'all in person. And Dom, remind us the next thing that people can watch you in.
Well, the next thing people can hear me in is my single Answer, releasing next Friday, October 2nd. Yes.
Excellent. They can hear you there, and then they'll see you on a live stream.
Oh, I have no
Too,
live stream
right.
set up just yet, but
Okay.
hopefully soon. Do you have any more live streams set up?
I'm doing a bunch of get out the vote stuff that is not announced yet, so I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Well, stay
Gotta
tuned.
cover that. All right. Okay. Well, we're sending our best, and thank you so much for caring about the Bay Area live music scene, and we really appreciate y'all.
Stay safe.
Go vote.
From Sierra Nevada Brewing Company comes a wild new creation with a hint of guava, strawberry, and hibiscus, and a crazed, ludicrous, absolutely maniacal amount of slightly sour. From the nefarious minds who brought you Hazy Little Thing comes something curiously new, a devilishly drinkable delight to bring your taste buds to life.
It's alive!
Wild Little Thing, slightly sour ale. Are you curious?